Welcome to my review of Halloween 2018. I want to first say that this review will contain some spoilers, which is why it's taken so long to bring this out. I wanted to give all you guys a chance to see it if you have not yet. So if you haven't, be sure to click off of this video and check it out as soon as you possibly can. For those of you staying, I am only going over certain points in the film and will be giving you my thoughts and theories as well. First, I want to say I love this film. The filmmakers definitely did their homework, down to the opening credits, and the score was phenomenal. Easily the best Halloween sequel, and I cannot wait to see what they do with the next one. So in this review, I am going to go over my positives, the negatives, and my thoughts and theories on what some scenes could be implying. First, the positives. As I said, I loved everything about this film, from the opening credits showing the rotting pumpkin being rejuvenated until it resembles the same pumpkin from the first film's opening. Michael first putting on the mask after killing the investigative journalists. The Friday the 13th-esque kills and brutality, the likability of the characters, John Carpenter's score giving the film a throwback 80s feel, and the ambiguous ending were all great. Just the fact that Michael even kills a kid in this film adds a bit to the first film, and just how close Tommy Doyle and Lindsay Wallace actually came to facing death if Michael would have decided to chase them instead of Laurie, which in turn shows no one is safe from Michael Myers, which is an aspect I absolutely loved. Of course, all the callbacks to all the other films in the franchise were brilliantly placed, and the locations were great as well, especially while at night with Michael moving from house to house and sometimes in the shadows. James Jude Courtney was a phenomenal Michael Myers. He truly captured rhythms and movements perfectly. Jamie Lee Curtis was great as well, reprising her role as Laurie Strode once again, really showing the effect Michael's attack had on her, which really made me love the fact that once Michael escaped, he was randomly picking targets with no real thought or reason, indicating in 1978 Laurie was chosen in the same way. And while that night defined her entire life, obsessively training both herself and her daughter, as well as building Laurie's trap house to prepare when Michael escapes, Michael himself just viewed her as nobody, just another victim. He didn't seek her out or care of their history together. Now the negatives. There aren't many of them. But first, negative for me was that the Myers house played no part in the movie. I felt like that should have been the first place Michael visited, or after he visited Judith's grave. At least there should have been some conversation said that the Myers house was cleared or being watched in case Michael came home, which would have been nice to see Michael return home while waiting for nightfall, or even having a new home built over the original location, and Michael beginning his murder spree there, possibly even killing the occupants that now reside there. The other was Michael's hand being shot by Laurie, resulting in him losing 2 fingers. While I get they wanted to show Michael being damaged and Laurie putting up a fight, but it just felt wrong after my initial viewing. But I'll likely get over it. Until then, it's going into the negative category for me just based on my first viewing. Both of these negatives are more like nitpicks rather than glaring negatives, so it doesn't affect my overall feeling for the movie, but I just wanted to throw them out there for you guys. And finally, my questions and theories, or at least what will become future theory videos. I eventually started wondering about certain scenes in the film that got me really interested, such as Michael having almost an angry reaction to hearing Judith's name said by Dr. Sartain while in the back of the cop car with Allison. This got me wondering, Was Judith always the source of Michael's rage? Is she at all? And is this why he visited her grave in both films, stealing her tombstone in the first and using it almost in a mocking kind of way with Annie Brackett's body? Could this be why he seems to kill around Halloween? Is he trying to recreate the feeling he got when he killed Judith? Then, what made him so aggressive in this film compared to the first? After all the stalking he did with Laurie in 1978, is it possible that he may have felt a more direct approach was needed this time around, considering if Michael used this approach from 2018 and 1978, Laurie likely would have died before nightfall? But like I said, all of these will be put into a future video where I flesh them out a little bit more on top of some other theories I got from the film. Overall, I would rate it a 9 out of 10. A must-see for any horror fan and definitely worth multiple viewings. Well, what did you guys think? Did you like it? Did it create any questions you'd love answered? Comment below and be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as well as hitting the notification bell to be alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon as well. While it's certainly not required, it definitely helps support the channel, helping it grow even faster. Hopefully, I can eventually even add some perks on there that you guys might like. So let me know what you would like to see as a Patreon reward in the comments. Maybe even doing a raffle or giveaway. But meanwhile, as always, I am JG Dark, and thanks for watching.